Fletcher Tabuto.
Thank you, sir. After today's question time, you have to ask the question, what on earth is the plan? They've got no idea what they're talking about now. Where is the government taking us? The people of New Zealand are now asking that question, sir. And, sir, that party and those ministers have no idea. They sit there and they shrug. They shrug and they say, thank goodness for tourism. They shrug and they say, oh, the New Zealand dollar's killing export industry, but they shrug as day by day and week by week, New Zealand exports are falling in real terms. That's what this national government is doing with their so-called plan. Banks owned by overseas companies reap billions of dollars every year. National shrugs as those billions of dollars flow offshore. The National Party speak about the importance of regions. They love the regions right now, sir. It's just unbelievable how it's suddenly come into their collective conscience. The spin machine works in overdrive, telling Kiwis how wonderful life is and how happy they should be living under the leadership of this atlas of a man, the Prime Minister. It's just wonderful, they tell us. But what they can't deny, sir, is now and for the past several years, the magnitude of the problem has been building such that National's wonderful spin machine cannot hide the magnitude of the problem. The people are beginning to see it for themselves right now. And I take Westpac as an example, taking my lead from the Deputy Leader today. 27 years, the banker for the Government of New Zealand, profiting tremendously all that time. I think $445 million half-yearly profit, 31st of March this year, sir. Nearly $500 million in half a year, and that money's going offshore. But what do? Westpac, for example, 72 jobs are being cut in the provinces as they close their doors. That's right. Why? They're not making enough money, apparently. Their contract with this government, the contract with the people of New Zealand, doesn't seem to be enough of a reason to provide core services to the people who so desperately need them, and especially our seniors who have been speaking out against this move of Westpac's at the moment. And what does this government do, sir? They sit there and they shrug. They shrug. The Prime Minister's determined and considered effort to stifle the Kiwi wage packet is working. But actually, what big businesses are telling him, multinationals from around the world are telling him, is they're still not making enough profits. They still could cut more off the costs of operations and their margins could be bigger. So what do? Mrs Joyce, English and Key, unfettered and rampant record numbers of unskilled migrants coming into the country, coming into Auckland in particular, creating a housing crisis, ensuring working families cannot afford a home to live in, and ensuring, and here's the stickler, ensuring that wages in New Zealand remain stagnant. And stagnant they are, sir. There can be no debate about that, and I put it to the government that they will start to decline in real terms. In fact, my commendations to the minister who spoke before me. She seemed to be the only one who has a plan. If you're a private corporate looking to cream a profit off the kids of Kiwi kids' education in New Zealand, then Hekia Parata is the minister with a plan. Ignore the fact that internet and online learning has been a part of the New Zealand curriculum, an integral and important part for decades. She's got the plan, sir. It's just wonderful. Just ignore reality. Sir, I want to conclude by saying where once you could forgive a percentage of the New Zealand public looking at the Prime Minister and considering him a titan, an atlas of business whose shrug would change this country for the better, now we see a man who is only a man who shrugs with no idea and no clue what tomorrow will bring. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Judith